The next group we would like to recognize are the young ladies who provide the pep and encouragement that we all appreciate. Please welcome our youth cheerleaders.
Do you want my mic up?
The cheerleaders have been working on learning choreography, new cheers, and jumps. The youth cheerleaders will be performing during the first half of the night with our varsity girls. Let's give them a round of applause.
I mean, mine's all right, but it could be a lot. could be a lot better, right?
The last group we would like to recognize is a very special group. They are the class of 2038, our newest Mount Gilead Indians. They are one of the most important groups in our community. Kindergartners are the start of tomorrow's leaders, teachers, doctors, athletes, artists, and helpers. Their laughter, curiosity, and excitement remind everyone in the school why learning is fun. Every kindergartner is starting a brand new adventure, showing that every year is a chance to grow. Without kindergartners, our school wouldn't have the same spirit, heart, or future. We want to welcome them to the district in the most supportive way possible and show them that we are a community here to support them and cheer them on no matter what. When we say go, the class of 2038 will put on their running shoes and sprint across the field to the home side as fast as they can. The run across the field is just the start of the future they will be running into with enthusiasm and joy. We are going to be as loud as possible, fans, to cheer them on as they make their way across the field. Are we ready to cheer them on? On 3, 1, 2, 3, go! Thank you again for attending our Youth Night Recognition Game. We hope everyone will hang around and watch our Mount Gilead Indians on the football field as two undefeated teams battle it out. Let's go Indians! Mount Gilead High School would also like to recognize the Beers family and Naismith family for feeding the bands tonight during the third quarter. Sponsors for the football program this season, once again, are Bailey Lumber Company, Pizzaburg of Mount Gilead, Hometown Prince, The Flower Cart, Salt Aesthetic Spa and Wellness, ESX and Spa and Lofts in Delaware, Nutrien Ag Solutions, Edison Branch, Buckeye Training and Fitness Academy, the Foster family, the Theodoro family, JJ Auto, Mount Gilead Village Veterinarian Clinic, R&D Plumbing, Rick and Susie Lyle, UTLX of Marion, the Mimer Family Farms, the Nelson family, the Petrie family, the Fricky family, Capitol Theater, the Mount Gilead Church of Christ, and the End Zone Bar and Grill. Also thanks to the Mike Sayers Farm for grilling up the hamburgers tonight in the back of the concession stand. Thank you for all of our support and all of our sponsors this football season.
Pretty cool moment right here in Mount Gilead, celebrating Youth Night. We're going to take a quick timeout, reset, and get ready for some K-Mac action between some unbeatens. Don't go anywhere.
The officials tonight are referee Mike. Unstoppable football camp.
Welcome to Ocean Board.
Going around
I'm Zack
raising money on
Truax
the 50-50
alongside
tonight.
Sean
We're going to be
Williamson
supporting
on
and
camera,
sponsoring
and the man
the
who makes everything
2025
go at this field and every other
football
field,
camp was
Adam
held over the
Thompson.
summer.
Folks, we have got a special one in store for you tonight, and I'm at one of my favorite small school facilities, Mount Gilead, where the home team plays on Bermuda grass. The undefeated Fredericktown Freddies fly into town to take on their hosts, who are also undefeated on the season, the Mount Gilead Indians. Both teams play a physical brand of football with an emphasis on the inside run and suffocating defense. It's going to be an old school, run-heavy game with every possession precious. If you like football played in between tackles, folks, you've come to the right place tonight. Stay here. We'll hear a quick word from our sponsors, and when we come back, we'll dive into how both teams have dominated their competition so far this season and what players will make the difference in the game tonight in our Avita Home, Hospice, and Health pregame show. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back, folks, to the Avita Home Health and Hospice pregame show. And we are in store for a good one tonight, folks. Let's dive into this thing and take a look at the away team spotlight. Coach Spittler had an outstanding run at Lucas, and now he's at Fredericktown and hitting on all cylinders so far this season. The Freddies are in Division 5, Region 18, and currently they're sitting in third place with a Week 11 bye in their pockets. A win here tonight would certainly go a long way towards moving them closer to the top spot in Region 18. They have outscored their opponents 103-40 this season, averaging 25 points per game and only allowing 10 points per game, and rushing for a wicked 275 yards per game. And the guy that makes everything go for the Fredericktown Freddies in our away player spotlight is Blake Sipes. Typically in the Spittler version of the wing team offense, the wingbacks and the fullbacks are the guys who get the most yardage. But with this year's version, the QB, number 9, Blake Sipes, is leading the team with 461 yards on the ground and 6 rushing touchdowns. He sprinkles in just enough pass to keep the defense honest with 352 yards passing and 4 passing touchdowns. Now, on to the home team. In our home team spotlight, the Mount Gilead Indians are also a heavy run emphasizing team, specializing in the power run between the tackles. Currently, the Indians are ranked number 2 in Region 23 of Division 6. They've outscored their opponents 85-41 this season, averaging 21 points per game and allowing 10 points per game. In those 4 games, they've rushed for an astonishing 1,328 yards for an eye-popping 332 yards per game. We're going to step aside for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have our keys to victory. Oh, wow. That was one of the best versions of Star Spangled Banner I've heard all year. And if you notice, the bands came together to play a Star Spangled Banner, and both these bands have good numbers. So really one of the best versions I've heard all year. But let's get back to the Avita pregame show, and we'll touch on the home player spotlight. The man who the Indians are going to feed the ball to tonight is Carson Barnum. Who else would be in our player spotlight? The big senior has his team chugging up and down the field, the K-Mac, with a K-Mac leading 738 yards this season and 5 touchdowns. In between the tackles, my man is averaging 6.4 yards per carry and 0 fumbles. So, what are the teams going to have to do to win tonight? Because they both have an undefeated team in front of them. So let's get into our keys to victory. First, we'll bring up the Mount Gilead Indians. On offense, establish the run early with Barnum. Then work other backs into the game plan. The Freddies will be king on Barnum all night. Let him be the sledgehammer in the middle. Then, when they overcommit to him, use a counter player misdirection to pop another guy loose. On defense, the Indians have made a living tackling runners behind the line of scrimmage. Cody Meemer is leading the KMAC with 13 tackles for loss this season, but his teammates Cooper Nelson, Gage Shipman, and Brody Martinez are all tied for second in the KMAC with 9 TFLs each. In short, TFLs lead to a WIN for the Indians. So that's the Indians' keys to victory. Now we'll switch over to Fredericktown and see what the visiting team needs to do to win. On offense, the Freddies need to find just enough balance to not allow Mount Gilead to stack the box. And don't be afraid to do something crazy, which is pass the ball on first down every once in a while. Just do it a couple times to keep the Mount Gilead defense off balance. On defense, the D-line of Gavin Toombs, Noah Shannon, Cooper Alker, and Wyatt Cole average 6'2", 240 pounds. That is a small school team averaging what big school teams mostly average along the defensive front. For Fredericktown to stop big number 32, they'll need all 4 guys to play as big as they are and make the plays at the line of scrimmage and get Mount Gilead behind the sticks, something they are not used to. Looking at the schedule ahead for the Fredericktown Freddies, you can see they've got Mount Gilead tonight, and then Northmore, which Northmore is 2-2, Loudonville 2-2, East Knox 1-3, Danville 2-2, and then the big one at the end, Centerburg 3-1. Centerburg is at Loudonville tonight. Loudonville's got an uphill battle tonight at Centerburg for sure. And switching over to the Mount Gilead Indians, looking ahead at their schedule. East Knox next week, 1-3. Then they got Centerburg next, 3-1. That's going to be another tough game for them. And that's going to be a great game. The Centerburg Mount Gilead game is going to be a great game because Centerburg, if I remember correctly, I haven't seen them play this year, but they're not afraid to chuck the ball around the park, air it out a little bit, and stretch the defense. So, you know, tonight we have a game where both teams are going to love to run the ball. The Centerburg Mount Gilead game and the Centerburg Fredericktown game are going to be a matchup of 2 teams that do very different things. And as we see the Fredericktown Freddies walking out in the field, we're also set up for the Mount Gilead Indians to take the field. And tonight was youth sports night in Mount Gilead. And in Mount Gilead, they're also featuring their Unstoppables. And you'll see the Unstoppables lead the Mount Gilead team out onto the field here in just a minute as we look at the youth cheerleaders. But we'll touch upon the program here at Mount Gilead for the Unstoppables. We'll get into that a little bit later in the game. But watching the youth cheerleaders here, like I said, it's youth sports night in Mount Gilead. It's Unstoppable night in Mount Gilead. I got here at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, I could not find a parking spot. I had to go all the way in the back of the lot. It's a big game tonight, and it really has that kind of playoff feel already about it. And the Fredericktown Freddies are on the field. Mount Gilead won the toss and elected to defer to Fredericktown.
The Unstoppables are going to be running out with the football team tonight when they get introduced.
And that, as the PA announcer said, the Unstoppables will be leading the team out on the field this year. The Unstoppables camp was held over the summer, and it's free camp for any child or youth with a disability. It's a really amazing program they have here at Mount Gilead. And this is one thing that I've noticed about Mount Gilead when they come here. There is a very, very strong sense of community here in this town. Their facilities absolutely reflect that sense of community. Amazing facilities, treat us so great when we come here, and it's when they send me to Mount Gilead, Ohio, when OH Report does, I'm always looking forward to it all week, as a lot of my friends will say. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll tee it off. Stick with us right here, live and free on OH Report.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right, the first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
And this OH reporter, Zack Truax, wasn't the only one ready to get things going early tonight. We got 45 seconds left. Both teams are on the field ready for kickoff. Hey, folks, another work week is done. The paychecks are in the bank. And guess what? The lights are on at the old football stadium. We're putting the ball on the tee, and now it's time for the best tradition in the United States of America, Friday night football. And tonight's a special one, 2 undefeated teams. So at the end of the game, somebody's O has got to go as we kick it off here in Mount Gilead, Ohio. Fans are into it. Little tomahawk chop action going for the Indians. We're all zeros. Time to kick it off. Everyone's been ready for this one. Yeah, you got your team's ready when 1 minute before kickoff, both teams are in their kickoff formation, ready to go. Sometimes you got to have whistles, referees blowing, getting teams on the field. Not tonight. These teams are ready to go. And we're underway. Short kick from Mount Gilead. Fielded short. That's number 6 with the ball for Fredericktown. Oh, and he almost gets loose. Fredericktown, that was Caden Gibson on the return for Fredericktown.
Number 14, Aiden Keller on the stop.
Aiden Keller credited with a stop for Mount Gilead, but Fredericktown takes over in great field position. 1st and 10 from just their 40-yard line. Fraser on offense. Senior quarterback Blake Sipes, 6'2", 108 pounds, 18 of 44 this year for 352 yards, plus 461 rush yards and 10 total TDs. That's the wing T you see. And there, right there, Sipes keeps it on naked boot. Gets the corner, and he is ahead for close to a first down. And they're going to mark it for a first down. Number 9, Blake Sipes, right away establishing that run game. We talked about it in this version of that Spittler wing T. There's so much misdirection in this thing with the wingbacks and the fullbacks, but Sipes heavily featured in this play calling. And right there, you see just a little fake to the left wing, and he takes it out the left side. And we're in that wing T formation. Kirk Parker to his left. Fake to Parker. Sipes rolls out. He's got a man open down the middle. Now he's covered. Oh, and pass broken up. Lane Reiser intended for big number 1 Gavin Toombs, boy. You get Toombs the ball in the open field. My man goes 6'5", 230 pounds. Toombs with 11 catches and 207 yards this year in the season and 1 touchdown. So I talked about in the pregame, sprinkle in some pass, throw on first down. Spittler does just that, calling a pass play early on first down, trying to keep that Mount Gilead defense off balance. As you can see, they have got a ton of guys, 8 guys in the box, 9 guys in the box now. Fake the jet sweep. Sipes keeps around the edge, gets the corner, down the field. This is trouble for Mount Gilead. Sipes in the clear. Oh! And tripped up at the last second. But Blake Sipes, 2 big runs to get Fredericktown going. Cole Fricky tripped him up. But, man, look at that. He gets the edge, and Sipes finds another gear and just running past guys. Luckily, number 9, Cole Fricky, was there to trip up Sipes, but not before he gets the Mount Gilead Indians a 1st and 10. And now Fredericktown taking their time with the play call, slowing things down a little bit. People were making jokes all week about this game. It might be 7-6. Wow, that's a head scratcher. So Fredericktown goes for about 30 yards to get a first down. Plenty of time. They watching the sidelines, and right before they take a delay of game, they call a timeout. So that might be Fredericktown slowing things down. And reminder, tonight is youth sports night in Mount Gilead, and also featuring the Unstoppables. When we get a break in the action, we'll tell you all about that amazing Unstoppable program they have here at Mount Gilead. Youth cheerleaders are on the track. And, hey, before the game, AT, the PA announcer urged the youth cheerleaders to get a cheer going. They jumped up, man. It was good. Getting the fans fired up here at Mount Gilead.
We saw the class of 2038, if you can believe that.
That's right. The class of 2038 ran across the field. 11 minutes, 2 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Fredericktown Freddies. About the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Sipes with the ball, rolls right. Now gets up the middle. And there he stopped for a short gain. Looks like he might have got 1 on that. That's the first time Mount Gilead's being able to keep Sipes bottled up in 3 plays. Stop made by Carson Barnum. And Fredericktown looking at the sideline for the signal. Again, taking their time. 20 seconds on the play clock. Fredericktown's showing no hurry here. Sipes in the gun. That's an interesting formation, a wing T gun formation. Now Sipes rolls his left, he's in trouble. And there's TFL for number 11 for Mount Gilead. Lane Reiser, that's 2 big plays for Reisner on this series, and we've got after the play hanky. So 2 big plays by Reiser on this series. He broke up a pass earlier, gets a sack right there. And we'll see what the flag's for. That's got to be an after the play unsportsmanlike, maybe.
Delay game, number 9 White, 5 yards.
Okay, so they hit Sipes for delay of game. Not sure why. Maybe he tossed the ball in a different direction from the referee. He wasn't happy, but it was 1st and 10. Now, Fredericktown took their foot off the gas pedal a little bit with that timeout. Allowed Mount Gilead to regain the composure a little bit, and Fredericktown's gone straight backwards. 3rd and 24. Fredericktown can get a first down here before touchdown, but not by much. Sipes in the gun, gets the ball, and he is in trouble right away. It's intercepted. Mount Gilead going down the field. Number 79 for Mount Gilead, Gage Shipman. The senior, 6-footer, 250 pounds. The big boy looks up, and he's got a football in the old breadbasket, and he knew just what to do with it. Took off, run the other way, and oh man, did this thing turn on a dime. Fredericktown came in all over Mount Gilead, and it was just that weird timeout that the Freddies took at 1st and 10 on the 11. It just felt like They took their foot off the gas pedal and allowed Mount Gilead to breathe and regain composure. And now Mount Gilead with the ball. 1st and 10 at the 50 after a huge interception. Cole Fricky under center. Handoff right at the middle.
Barnum up the middle.
Carson Barnum, the 6'1", 225-pounder. As I mentioned, he has 738 yards, 5 touchdowns on 115 rushes this year. And he, listen, Barnum's a sledgehammer, man. He is a sledgehammer. And to a sledgehammer, everybody looks like a nail. And when he runs the ball, that's exactly how he runs. Gets the ball and runs straight ahead and is more than happy to run into contact. Barnum fake to Barnum. That's a Gibbs number 2, Tyler Haar. 5'9", 150 pounds, 280 yards on the season, 2 touchdowns, which brings up a 2nd and short and right where Fredericktown wants to be, 3rd and manageable. And we're already on the good side of the 50 for Mount Gilead, which is the Fredericktown side of the 50. No chance Mount Gilead punts here, I don't think. Fricky under center, number 9. Barnum at the fullback spot in that wing T offense Mount Gilead runs. Give to Barnum, hammers ahead. And he is ahead for a 1st down. Move the chains. Man, the fans are fired up in Mount Gilead. And Fredericktown, the away stands are full too. So both teams well represented. Fredericktown traveled well tonight. Wyatt Cole on the stop for Fredericktown. Tyler Haar bringing the play into the huddle to Fricky. Yeah, look at Fredericktown. Traveled well tonight. Fricky brings him to the line of scrimmage. Barnum at the fullback spot. And give to Barnum again. And he is pushing ahead for a 9-yard. If that's 9 yards, that's 9 3/4 yards. That's all the 9 yards. Barnum's sledgehammer in the middle, like I said, just runs with great pad level, especially for a kid who's 6'1". Barnum runs with such great pad level. So 2nd and short for the Indians. Now Fricky bringing a call into the huddle. Oh, man, that first drive was still just a bit inexplicable for me, Fredericktown. Barnum and Haar in the backfield. Give to Barnum again up the middle. And man, you think they got it. You think Fredericktown has him on the ground, and Barnum just runs guys over up the middle. Watch this handoff. Boom! Plows over his own man and is ahead for a 1st down. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. And Fredericktown needs to find something here. An answer for Barnum. They definitely have the size up the middle. I highlighted Fredericktown's size along the defensive front, but they have not found an answer for Barnum. And the fullback spot again under center. Give to Barnum again. And this time Fredericktown bottles him up.
Number 1, Toombs, and number 60.
And that's the guy they need to have a big game. Gavin Toombs, 6'5", 230 pounds for Fredericktown on the stop. That's the guy they need to have a big game. He's the guy that can take on Barnum size-wise and get him on the ground one-on-one if there is one guy out there for Fredericktown. But Mount Gilead taking their time, running their offense. Fricky under center again. Barnum and Haar in the backfield. Ooh, they might have left early. There's a fumble. How the heck did that ball get pushed so far ahead? Let's see that in the replay. Boy, that was hard to see from up here. But fumbled snap, and it was kicked. Boy, it looked like Mount Gilead might have jumped a little bit. Mount Gilead very lucky. They get the rare fumble-rooski 1st down. The fumble-rooski that wasn't really even a fumble-rooski, but worked out to be a fumble-rooski. The ball's fumbled, kicked ahead for a 1st down. Everything going Mount Gilead's way on this drive. Very fortunate Mount Gilead is to have the ball back. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Mount Gilead on the drive after that huge interception by the defensive lineman. Fricky under center. Give to Barnum, and he is drugged down from behind, but still able to push ahead. Boy, you go to tackle Barnum, you don't want to hit and splatter. You don't want to wrap and drag your feet. You better bring your hips to the party and get him on the ground, because if you don't, he's going to take you for a ride. And right there he did with a couple of Fredericktown defenders. They had him wrapped up to the line of scrimmage, but Barnum pushes ahead for a gain of 4 on first down. Now it gets a little tough. Fredericktown can walk more guys up to the line of scrimmage. Fricky under center, unbalanced line to the left. Give to the wing back going left, and he pushes ahead for it looks like a first down. So now Mount Gilead pushing their way down the field. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Mount Gilead is looking at first and goal from, I'm going to call it their 4-yard line or 3-yard line. Yeah, officially first and goal from the 3-yard line for Mount Gilead. Four minutes, 47 seconds to go, clock running. Power set for Mount Gilead. Give it to the big boy up the middle. And he just bowls his way through. He just disappears into that defensive line and comes out on the other side. Let's watch the touchdown here for Carson Barnum to put the Mount Gileads up 7-0 early in the game. And you think, right, they give the ball to Barnum, and you think they've got it stuffed. But he just pushing Fredericktown defenders out of his way en route to the end zone. Makes it Mount Gilead 6, Fredericktown 0. 4 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Mount Gilead comes out looking for 2 for the PAT. Give to Barnum again. And no good. Very important 2-point conversion. No good. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Mount Gilead kicks up to Fredericktown. Don't leave now.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Welcome back. Mount Gilead, Ohio, the Mount Gilead Indians are up 6-0 over the Fredericktown Freddies. Gage St. Clair get ready to kick the ball off for Mount Gilead. And we're all started off. Oh, touched by Fredericktown. It's a live ball. Someone get on it. Picked up now. That might be Toombs. Gavin Toombs. Boy, can you imagine being a sophomore? 5'8", 5'9", 145 pounds, running down the field on kickoff, and the dude that picks it up is 6'5", 230. You're just hoping that everyone's coming down to help you tackle that hombre. Four minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And it was all Fredericktown early, but they kind of took their foot off the gas pedal. Mount Gilead certainly took advantage of their opportunity, drove the ball right down the field. So now Fredericktown down 7-0. Wing T offense here for Spittler. Give up the middle. Oh, look at this. For Fredericktown. Reese Hannon, 5'8", 139 pounds, does his best Carson Barnum impersonation, plowing through the Mount Gilead defense to get a first down on a 10-yard run on first down. Write that number down. That was a great run. Reese Hannon, I'm sorry, 6'1", 203, Reese Hannon. 6'1", 203. There's a pitch to number 21 for Fredericktown. Kirk Parker.
21, Kirk Parker, the ball carrier.
6'2", 185 pounds. 201 yards on the season, 2 touchdowns for Parker. Making some notes here. Wing T formation for Fredericktown. And look at that. That's the guy you get the ball to. Quarterback number 9, Blake Sipes, completes the ball to number 1, Big Gavin Toombs. Wasn't the prettiest pass in the world. Guys in front, but Toombs uses all of that 6'5" frame to pull that ball down and get Fredericktown ahead on a pass on first down, which is exactly what they need to do. Keep this Mount Gilead defensive line at bay. Make them play a little more honest. And for two teams that play really good defense, both offenses have basically gone up and down the field almost at will. Fredericktown shot himself in the foot early, but I don't think they'll make that same mistake twice. Fake the handoff. And Sipes takes it up the middle. And he's ahead for 5 yards on first down.
Fricky and Wild on the tackle for Mount Gilead. Brings up second down 5.
Second down and 5. It's been the Sipes show for Fredericktown and the Barnum show for Mount Gilead on offense. Fredericktown in that familiar wing T set with Sipes under center. Sipes looking to pass. Throws it up. Got Toombs wide open. In the clear. Toombs catches it. Oh, there's no chance to get him on the ground. Touchdown, Fredericktown. Oh, how do you lose track of a guy who's 6'5", 230? But he was wide open for a Fredericktown touchdown. And you can see Mount Gilead they were in Sipes' face. Toombs had to stop for it. Sipes had to take a little bit off that ball, jump backwards to get it over the defenders' heads that were in his face, but Toombs sitting there wide open, caught it, shook off one tackle in for a touchdown. Fredericktown, number 41 for Fredericktown, Isaiah Brake puts it through, puts Fredericktown up 7-6. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. We got a high-scoring affair.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Welcome back to Mount Gilead, Ohio, where the Fredericktown Freddies, after a promising first drive, gave the ball away. Mount Gilead went down the field, scored, missed a 2-point conversion. Fredericktown gets the ball back, goes right down the field again. This time, they don't take their foot off the gas pedal. Sprinkling in some pass, showing some decent balance, and getting a touchdown with the extra point. Now, Fredericktown is up 7-6. Points and possessions are going to be a premium. Only 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Mount Gilead's had 1 possession, Fredericktown has had 2. And there's the kick. It's a short kick. Fielded and tackled quickly. Good coverage by Fredericktown on that one, on the short kick. Number 33 for Mount Gilead.
Mount Gilead.
On the return. Not listed on the... Oh, Graham LaRoche. I'm sorry, Graham LaRoche on the return for Mount Gilead. Mount Gilead comes out on offense. No surprise, both these teams run a wing tee set. Fredericktown's version of the wing tee is more misdirection. Mount Gilead's version of the wing tee is more run it right down your throat. Minute 55 left to go in the first quarter.
One's more like Mr. T.
That's Hayden Summerlot, split wide for Mount Gilead. Hand off to Barnum. Oh, he's free! Oh, running guy's over! Barnum ahead for 12 yards on 1st and 10. Just runs it off tackle. And the first Truax woo hit of the night is dished out by a fullback. Great blocking at the point of attack by Mount Gilead. Boom! Oh, see, I call it a woo hit because when you hit something like that, the whole crowd goes woo. 1st and 10 from Mount Gilead. Fricky under center. Give to Barnum off that right side. And Mount Gilead offensive line is blocking to the whistle. I love it. Everyone, Mount Gilead is blocking to the whistle. Watch this block here at the end. Boom. That's almost to the echo of the whistle. Jimmy Johnson used to coach down at the U. He said, we're going to hit people to the echo of the whistle. I like that mentality. Fricky under center. Barnum straight behind him, fullback spot. Give to Barnum again. And he is drugged down from behind, but not before he gets another 4 yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 2. Again, yeah, I think we got a face mask on Fredericktown as Barnum was going to the ground. Yeah, the PA announcer takes a lot of liberties here. I like him. It's fun to listen to. But my man takes a lot of liberties. He was right, though. Hey, when you're right, you're right.
Or he told him.
So 1st and 10 for Mount Gilead at that face mask. You kind of see Barnum's head get whipped around as he's going to the ground, right? There. It's a good call. Face mask. PA guy saw it astutely. 1st and 10, Mount Gilead. Fricky under center. Barnum right behind him. Wing T set, give to Barnum off the left side. Nope, Fricky keeps it. Barnum's the lead blocker. And he's ahead about 5 yards. But everything Mount Gilead has dialed up tonight has gone for a minimum of 3 yards until that PAT, that 2-point conversion try they had, was the only play that got stopped for less than 3 yards. It might got stopped for 2.5, it looked like. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mount Gilead content to run this thing out. And at the end of the first quarter, and we'll take a quick break. But when we come port.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Welcome back to Mount Gilead, Ohio. The Fredericktown Freddies on a drive to start the Mount Gilead Indians are on the drive to start the second quarter. And we'll talk about the Unstoppables program they have here at Mount Vernon. The 2025 Unstoppables football camp was held this summer. This is a free camp for any young child with a disability or even adult. This event is made possible by Unstoppable Youth Sports. The Unstoppable Youth Sports League provides opportunities for children with special needs to participate in sports with their typical peers. As we see a short run by Barnum. Great video clip there put together by Adam Thompson for the Unstoppables. Saw the Unstoppables lead the team out onto the field tonight. Like I said, a really great program they have here. We'll try and touch on it a little bit more later in the game as time allows us. But now we have a 3rd and short for Mount Gilead. Been the Carson Barnum show as we suspected. He's at the fullback spot in the wing T. Wing to the left. That's a handoff to number 2, Tyler Haar, who breaks a tackle, makes an on-man miss. Haar into the end zone for a Mount Gilead touchdown. And just what we talked about in the pregame, give it to Barnum, let him be the sledgehammer, then get a little sneaky with it. And they fake the Barnum, give the counter to Haar off the left-hand side, and Haar makes it to the end zone as the strobe lights have kicked on down here in Mount Gilead. And the Indians are back up on top, 12-7, with a very important conversion ahead. And they're setting up for another 2-pointer. Really great play call there. Look at the youth sports right there. The youngsters, oh, that's great. They're going to remember that for a long time. Three backs in the backfield now for Mount Gilead. Hand off to, looks like Cole Fricky kept the ball and makes it Mount Gilead 14, Fredericktown Freddies 7. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Mount Gilead kicks off.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Welcome back here to Mount Gilead, Ohio. The Indians just scored on a fabulous Tyler Haar run. Fake to Barnum, give the counter up to Haar off the left side. Haar made a man miss, broke a few tackles, and just courageous run all the way to the end zone. And then what did my man do to get to the end zone? Give some love to the youth football players. Look at that. Make a man miss right there, broke tackle. Nice block downfield. Number 3, nice block. Hayden Summerlot with a great block to get his teammate Tyler Haar into the end zone. And the Indians are kicking off. Short kick again. Fielded by Fredericktown. And covered quickly around 32. St. Clair on the kick. McFerrin on the return for Fredericktown. And Fredericktown sets up 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 50-50 ticket sales donated to the Unstoppable program tonight. So fans looking to buy those up as the proceeds will go to an amazing organization. Wing T for Fredericktown. Stipes under center. Pitch to number 21, Kirk Parker. And Parker fighting for yards.
21, Kirk Parker, the ball carrier, tackled by a bunch of
Fredericktown ahead for
brings up 2nd down 5.
5 yards. AT, these defenses both came in allowing only 10 points per game. That average is going to take a hit tonight, as both offenses are working efficiently out of the wing T. Sipes under center again. Parker in motion, they get Mount Gilead to jump. And that is another Scott Spittler staple. All of his teams do a great job at changing cadence and using that to keep you off balance and get you to jump off sides. That's a free 1st down. And we'll get the 1st down sponsor. First and 10 for Fredericktown. That's a Carruthers Pest Control first down. Wing T offense. Sipes under center. Pitch to number 3, Hayden Summerlot. Pitch to number 3 for Fredericktown, Jonathan Ashcroft. Jonathan Ashcroft on the pitch. He's ahead for 5 yards. .9:45 to go here in the second quarter. Fredericktown down 14-7, but driving just across the 50-yard line now. Second and short, second and 5. Give to the up back. That's number 40, Reese Hannon, and he's pushing ahead for a first down.
Number 40, Reese Hannon.
Hannon with 2 really nice runs tonight. And Fredericktown might have figured something out here. They were getting stoned at the line of scrimmage early by Mount Gilead's defensive front. Now Mount Gilead rotates some fresh bodies in. Carson Barnum coming out for a drink is one of them. Wing T set again. Pitch to number 3, Ashcroft. And he is stuffed after a gain of just a few yards.
Number 13, Wyatt Long.
Wyatt Long on the tackle.
4, Cody Mimer on the stop.
Mimer with him.
It's up second down 9.
Second down and 9 for Fredericktown after a modest gain of 1 on the pitch there. Now Sipes goes back to the shotgun. Fredericktown and Sipes have passed. They did have the interception, but they had the big touchdown pass to Toombs early. But the Fredericktown O-line just needs to stand up a little bit longer, give Sipes another second to throw the ball. And this is they're fake the jet sweep, and Sipes keeps it up the middle, makes a few guys miss. And that's an impressive 4-yard run right there, as Sipes made a couple guys miss at the line of scrimmage. Able to get a first down. 3rd and 6. I'm sure Scott Spiller is thinking of 2 plays right here on 3rd and 6. 7:55 and clock running. Mount Gilead gets the ball in the second half. Sipes under center. Ashcroft to his right. Hannon in the fullback spot. And Sipes looking to pass. Toombs is open. Connects with the big guy. Toombs down the sidelines, cuts it up, and a host of Mount Gilead Indians stop him, but not before Toombs is able to get a first down. And Fredericktown is starting to pass the ball with some efficiency here, which could be a big, big problem for small school teams who want to stack the box and stop the run. If they can throw it effectively every now and then, it really forces you to keep your linebackers and your safeties much more honest. 1st and 10 for the Freddies. Sipes in the gun, but the wing T gun. Looking to pass. Looking for Toombs again, and beautifully broken up by number 3, Hayden Summerlot. Summerlot having a very nice game. If you remember, Summerlot got the block that sprung the touchdown as Mount Gilead was going in, and right there, beautifully played ball. Stayed in phase, got his head turned around, swiped with the correct hand. Boy, put that one on the highlight reel. Nicely done by Summerlot. Fredericktown looking at 2nd and 10 now. Throwing the ball in 1st and 10, I like it. It didn't work out, but they had one-on-one with their biggest guy. And that's a matchup they'll take any day of the week. Summerlot just made a heck of a play. Sipes in the gun. Fake the jet sweep. Looking for Toombs again. Oh, he's trying to force it in now. And that pass knocked away. Number 11, Lane Reiser on a play. Reiser's knocked down a couple passes so far tonight. 3 pass attempts in a row for Fredericktown. That's a record for them this year, I think. But I'd like to thinking, though, They've got to loosen up this Mount Gilead front seven. Sipes in the gun again, wing T gun. Rolls to his right. Oh, there's a guy in his face already. Puts it up, that's Summerlot. Oh my gosh, Summerlot puts pressure on Sipes. Sipes chucks it up, ball tipped around. And very fortunate not to have this one picked off right here. Oh! Very fortunate not to have that picked off by Jacob Wilt, the senior DB. I think Wilt would like to have that one back because he might still be running. Everyone had kind of run to the right, blocking and pursuing Sipes. Wilt catches that ball, and if he can head off to the other side of the field and get up that far sideline on Fredericktown, he might still be running. Sipes in the gun, fakes the sweep, keeps the ball, and he pushes ahead, but Fredericktown will turn it over on downs. In my book, that's 2 turnovers for Fredericktown because they don't call it a turnover on downs for nothing. It is a turnover. So Mount Gilead defense bend but does not break twice here in the first half. Gets a turnover by interception and a turnover on downs to give the ball back to their offense. And they have gone up and down the field almost at will on the Freddies. 6 minutes, 47 seconds, so that's probably just about enough time for them to take this thing all the way down and score if they do it right. And we want to welcome in the 250 people watching us across all platforms. Welcome to the OH Report. You're watching live and free on the future of Ohio high school sports broadcasting. Mount Gilead under center now in wing T formation. That's Fricky. Give to Barnum up the middle, and this time Fredericktown stiffens up. Only allows 1 yard. That's a win. That's a win for Fredericktown. I'm sorry. Yes, it's a win for Fredericktown. And let's see what the Freddies can do. Some sort of adjustment here. And it really is surprising because, you know, when you are a wing T team, you think coming into a game, you are uniquely prepared to stop a wing T offense. But there's even different variations of the wing T to keep you off balance. Like I mentioned, Mount Gilead's more of a hammer it down your throat wing T offense, and Fredericktown's more of a misdirection. Fricky under center again. Fricky keeps it off the left side, and he plows ahead for about 5 yards, but it's going to be third and manageable for Fredericktown. This is where it gets a little interesting. If Mount Gilead cannot convert here, do they punt or do they go for it? Fricky has the call. Brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Wing T, power run set with a wing to the right. Barnum in the fullback spot. Give to Barnum off the right side, and he just plows ahead for a first down. And you really start to have to wonder, where are the linebackers for Fredericktown? Aversol on the stop for Fredericktown, but not before Barnum is able to push ahead for 5 yards and a first down. Clock running. We'll be under 5 minutes by the time Mount Gilead gets this play called. Yes, under 5 minutes. Fricky under center. Barnum and Har in the backfield. Give to Har again off the left side. They found something here tonight with Har off that left side. Har gets free. Har's in the clear. Har all by himself. 10, 5, touchdown Indians on the fake to Barnum. And they give it to Har off that left side again, just like on the last drive. Touchdown. Mount Gilead. Right there he is. No, I'm sorry, that's Jacob Wilt. My bad. I'm sorry, Jacob Wilt. That's Jacob Wilt on the carry. Same play, though, off that left side. This time it's number 4, senior Jacob Wilt. He only had 127 yards on the ground coming into this season. Goes for over 50 on that one. Good for him. My apologies to Jacob Wilt for calling that wrong. And Mount Gilead lines up for the two-point conversion. Give to Wilt again. Oh, and he's just stored. Great effort. Great effort by Fredericktown here. Number 13 for Fredericktown makes the stop. I'm sorry, number 19, Aiden Ebersol on the stop for Fredericktown, but a very important stop there. Makes it Mount Gilead 20, Fredericktown 7. Oh man, a two touchdown lead in this game is tough to overcome.
Marching band practice. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully they have been.
As I mentioned earlier, the Unstoppables tonight led the team out on the field. Program that here at Mount Gilead for youth with special abilities, disabilities, adults with special abilities and disabilities, to be able to take part and just get a taste of what these high school kids get to experience on game week, practicing, preparing. So much fun, such a great program. But Mount Gilead set to kick off with a 2-touchdown lead. Fredericktown has to find a sense of urgency now. Kick short, fielded by the Freddies, ahead, and woo, oh, they had a chance there. The last guy who could make the tackle did. McFerrin makes a tackle. I'm sorry, Bo Sayers on the stop. McFerrin on the return, my apologies. 1st and 10 for Fredericktown in great field position, plenty of time. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left. They're a running team. Even at that, they've got just over a half a field to go. But Fredericktown needs to find something real quick because they kick off in the second half to Mount Gilead. Wing T offense, Sipes under center. Pitch to number 21, Kirk Parker. Hammers off the right side. Pushing ahead, little rugby scrum right there. And Kirk Parker is ahead for about a 4-yard gain. Another KMAC game going on in the area. Northmore Golden Knights 23, the Blue Devils 0. That's a shocker, AT. Is that score right? That is a shocker. 2nd and 7 here. Back at Mount Gilead. Wing T set for Sipes. Parker fakes the motion, now resets. Hand in the fullback spot. Pitch to Parker again. Tries to find the cut, and I tell you what. Oh, it's a strip! Mount Gilead's got the football! Number 59 for Mount Gilead with the strip 6 defensive end. Cooper Nelson, 6 foot, 165 pounds, rips the ball out of Parker's hands, goes all the way, but oh, we've got a flag on the field. Oh, that could have been a knockout punch. Let's see what the call is. A 3-touchdown lead in this game is massive. Mount Gilead showed up and absolutely have played their hearts out tonight on both sides of the ball. If that stands, that is 3 huge takeaways for Mount Gilead. A pick, an interception, a turnover on downs, and what looks like a strip 6. And Fredericktown is setting up. It looks like Fredericktown is setting up to defend the PAT. They're tossing the Fredericktown ball off. Yeah, this is on Fredericktown. They're tossing the Fredericktown ball off. Fredericktown setting up to defend the PAT. This is on them. That touchdown's going to stand. It's going to be declined. Getting the Mount Gilead ball 100%.
After possession, we have a block in the back by White. That penalty will be, the touchdown is good.
Unbelievable. Turn on the strobe lights at Mount Gilead. The strip 6 counts. Number 59, Junior Cooper Nelson, 6 foot 165, rumbling down, flying down, all the way to the end zone to propel his team ahead, 26-7. And Mount Gilead is knocking on the door of a 3-possession game. And what everyone thought would be a low-scoring affair, Mount Gilead has shown up and shown out on both sides of the ball. Complete team effort in this first half for the Indians. Full house backfield again, and just the old tush push in. Fricky keeps it, and he gets it. We got a 3-possession game. 28-7. We'll take a break. We come back. Mount Gilead kicks off again.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Welcome back to Mount Gilead, Ohio, where the Indians have stunned the Freddies in the first half, jumped out to a 28-7 lead behind 2 takeaways, 3 total turnovers, turnover on downs, an interception, and a strip 6, and Mount Gilead kicks off again. They kick short against Swib, and that's fielded by Toombs, and he's coming up the middle and wrapped up and drugged down. But Toombs gets the ball to the 31-yard line, and now, if you thought there was a sense of urgency for the Freddies before, oh my, they are down 3 possessions with 3:23 left to go in the first half, and they kick off in the second half, and they haven't stopped Mount Gilead's offense yet. Hardest thing to do on defense, though, is come back out and play defense after a pick 6 or a strip 6. Because you don't get that chance to decompress while the offense is on the field. You're right back out there playing defense. Let's see how this dominant D-line adjusts to it. And Fredericktown just pushing ahead on just a tush push on first down. And that's ahead for just a few short yards.
Number 40, Reed Cannon, the ball carrier. Number 44, Bo Sayers on the stop.
It's another split screen. Oh, here's a good one. Cardington, East Knox. Cardington 21, Cardington 22, East Knox 21. Good one going on there in East Knox. We have 4 total, 9 games on the OH report, 4 KMAC games tonight. We are busy. Fredericktown in the, here's your reverse, number 3. Jonathan Ashcroft is a patented little reverse that Lucas runs so efficiently.
But number 34, Brogan Pliers, smell it out.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for Fredericktown. They got everything here at Mount Gilead. They got the music on 3rd down. They got the PA guy. Fans getting hype. Fredericktown 3rd and long. Wing T set. Sipes rolls to his right, looking for a man. No one's open. Oh, he finds Toombs across the middle. Toombs escorted out of bounds. Not before we have a flag, though. Might have another block in the back. Really well done by Sipes and Toombs. Looked like they had it covered. Toombs just comes open across the middle, makes a great catch. Well, I'd like to see Toombs, 6'5", 230. I'd like to see him put his shoulders down right there, run some guys over, pick up some yards. Don't go out of bounds easy. Punish the tacklers.
They got a block in the back.
And it's a block in the back. That thing's coming back.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
It'll be a spot. It's a spot foul. So Fredericktown will get the first down. So right there's a block in the back. Pretty easy call. So it's going to be. They're going to mark off 15 yards from that spot, but it will be a Fredericktown first down. So Fredericktown able to convert on 3rd and long, even though they're going to go kind of 1 step forward, 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Was at the spot of the foul. That's still enough for a first down. Fredericktown first down and 10.
1st and 10 Freddies. Toombs having a big night catching the ball. Sipes under center. Pitch to Ashcroft off the left side. Ashcroft bulling ahead for a gain of about 4 yards on first down.
Stop on a play by number 74, Cody Mimer.
Mimer on the stop. Mimer leading the KMAC in TFLs on the season with 13. Apologies to the Ashcraft family. That's Jonathan Ashcraft. My sloppy handwriting. Apologies to that family. Minute 13 left to go in the half, and Fredericktown taking their time. If I'm Fredericktown, I'm playing with a sense of urgency here. I got to get something on the board for a good half. Sipes keeps it now off the right side. Puts his foot in the ground downfield, and he will have a 1st and 10 with 56 seconds left to go in the first half. Fredericktown on the move. Fredericktown with all 3 timeouts. Sipes has thrown the ball effectively to Toombs tonight to mix it up with the run. But they might have more. I tell you what, Fredericktown might have more passing yards than rushing yards so far. Another KMAC update coming in here. Centerburg Trojans all over my Redbirds, 26-0. Trojans are really good this year. Sipes in the gun, and we have our first timeout for Fredericktown. Actually, second timeout. They took it. That's right. They took a timeout earlier on that first drive. I forgot about that. So now Fredericktown just to 1 timeout.
We're going to tune into the audio of that.
During this timeout, we're going to click over here the audio of that Centerburg-Loudonville game.
2 in this game. Playing ball just going to be 1 yard short on the 2-point conversion. So funky looking score, but Centerburg well in control. 26-0 with a minute to go. Here live and free on the OH Report.
From primary care to...
Thanks, Jonathan. But my Redbirds taking one on the chin tonight down in Centerburg. That's okay. They got the right guy in place. That program is heading the right direction, on the right trajectory for the Redbirds. 56 seconds to go here in Mount Gilead. The Freddies down to 1 timeout, down 3 possessions to the Indians. I love this wrinkle Spittler put in on the wing tee. Well, no, this is more of a split set. 2 receivers right, 1 left, back in the sidecar. We have abandoned the wing tee. Sipes back to center, trying to get the Toombs on a throwback. Now he's in trouble, running for his life. Referee gets run over, and Sipes wisely gets rid of it. But we're probably going to have the clock stops on the incomplete pass. Sipes rolling to his right, and he wanted Toombs down the left sideline, but number 66 for Mount Gilead, Brody Martinez, 6'2", 265. My man got out there and chased Sipes down, forced him to throw the ball. Sipes can run, and Brody was gaining on him. Impressive speed there for the 6'2", 265-pounder from Mount Gilead. Sipes in the gun now, 2nd and long. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Back in the sidecar. Sipes now with decent time. Throws a beautiful ball. Oh, another great play by number 3. Hayden Summerlot is having a game. covering Gavin Toombs one-on-one. Summerlot goes 5'10". Toombs goes 6'5". And Toombs high points the ball, knocks it away. 3rd and 10. Wasn't a bad pass from Sipes there. Summerlot just making plays. Yeah, that's, AT says Summerlot. When my man plays defensive back, it's more like Summer not. As in, you're not going to complete that ball. Sipes in the gun. Quick pass there. I like that a lot better. Not taking forever in the gun. He completes that to number 42 for Fredericktown, Griffin Garver. And that's the 1st and 10 for Freddies. Oh, I like that. I like that pass play a lot better. If you watch that play there, Sipes was much more decisive. Got the ball and rifled it to his receiver for a quick pickup of 10 yards. I can't wait for the stats yet. Great pass by Sipes there. Get a 1st down. Fredericktown does use their last timeout with 30 seconds left to go. And we're checking on the referee. Got knocked down earlier, but appears he's okay. Great job by Sipes. Sipes was getting chased by Martinez, and he did a great job of using the referee as his shield. Just kind of ran around him, and Martinez hit the referee. And the referee went down because my man Martinez goes 6'2", 265. So when he hits anything, it usually falls down. Referee jumped back up, though, dusts himself off. Still going. Here we go, 1st and 10 for Fredericktown. Sipes under center. No, excuse me, Sipes in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Hand in the wing on the left side, kind of an H-back spot. Ashcraft in motion. Sipes rolls to his left. Immediately has pressure in his face. Barnum in his face right away. And Mount Gilead has done a great job adjusting to that pass play on 1st down. 2nd down and 10 now for Fredericktown. Seconds away for a 1-hour first half here at Mount Gilead. In a game that's had lots of scoring. We thought it'd be a slog-out punt fest with these 2 defenses and running games, but it's been high scoring so far, at least by one side. Mount Gilead with 4 touchdowns in the first half. Sipes in the gun. Hannon in the sidecar. Hannon stays in the block. Sipes rolls out, rolls his left, looking. Now he keeps it, turns the corner, and he's ahead for about 7 yards and gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds left.
Around the left side. Runs out of bounds after a gain of about 7.
Boy, I'd like to see Sipes just stay in the pocket a little bit longer there. He had pretty good protection. If he just kind of stays in the pocket, lets his line block, and that way when you roll right or left, he's such an athlete when he gets in the corners, he's dangerous. But when you roll right or left to the quarterback, then you effectively cut off 1/2 the field and half your receivers out of your decision-making process. Fredericktown looking for the call from the sideline. Sipes has it now. 3 receivers right. Hand in the fullback spot. This is the keep all the way by Sipes. Sipes make a man miss. Ahead for a 1st down. Pushes ahead for more. And stiff arm for another 1st down. And Fredericktown is in business with 8 seconds left. But they better have another play called, because as soon as the ball's set, the clock will run. Sipes has him ready to go, snaps the ball, and clocks it. And 5 seconds, that was 5 seconds? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Somehow 5 seconds ran off the clock. Wow, 5 seconds ran off the clock there when Sipes snapped the ball. I think the referees, no, timeout Mount Gilead. If I'm Coach Scott Spittler, I am grabbing a referee and getting in his ear. I'm going to say, listen, when we got tackled after a 1st down, there was 8 seconds. Come back, set the ball. By the time you set the ball and we clocked it, you're telling me 5 seconds ran off the clock? If it did, it did, but I certainly don't know how that 5 seconds were off the clock during that time. So the Freddies have one shot at the end zone now. 3 seconds, and Fredericktown kicks off to start the second half. Stick with us during halftime. We'll have the bands. We'll come back for the Avita Healthcare halftime show with stats. Here we go. Last play of the half for Fredericktown. Fredericktown needing a score here, down 3 possessions. Sipes in the gun. 2 receivers left. Sipes rolling to his left. Oh, but a man comes free. Sipes makes a miss. Now looking for someone. Sipes under pressure, doing his best Fran Tarkington impersonation. Now Sipes has got a chance off the right side. Flags coming everywhere. That looks like holding, but Sipes into the end zone. Oh, I think we might have a holding call on an amazing individual effort by senior quarterback Blake Sipes of Fredericktown. Here's a replay. Sipes, Barnum misses. Another man misses. Reiser misses. Oh, the blindside block. Oh, what used to be called just a good block for 100 years in football is now illegal. Blindside block. And an amazing, incredible individual effort by senior quarterback Blake Sipes. Erases the touchdown. Another tough break for the Freddies here at Mount Gilead as all zeros are showing on the clock. That's an offensive penalty. I got to imagine if Mount Gilead declines, the half is over. What could have been one of the best plays of the night is erased. Mount Gilead takes the penalty. Mount Gilead accepts the penalty, so if Fredericktown gets another play, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Timeout on the purple again. That's their second of the half.
We're going to have an untimed down after that penalty. Untimed down. So Mount Gilead calls timeout. Wise use of that timeout. You've got to use it. Sipes just ran all over the field doing his best Fran Tarkington / Michael Vick impersonation / Randall Cunningham. That really was more of a Randall Cunningham type play than anything. But Sipes runs all over the place, gets in the end zone. Fredericktown called for a blindside block. So now, in the name of player protection, which is understandable, when you blindside block someone, you have to lead with your hands. You can't lead with your pads anymore. Your hands have to be out, and you have to almost make it like a pick in basketball. Is what it almost has to be with your hands out. So here we go, Fredericktown. Now it's the last play of the half. Second and forever. But it's effectively second and goal. Got a little throwback action. Their version of Philly Special. And that's number 2 with the ball. But he is wrangled out of bounds. I'm sorry. Brody Davis with the ball, but he is wrangled out of bounds. And we go to halftime after a very entertaining first half. Stick with us when we come back. We'll have the bands followed by the Avita Healthcare halftime show. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
High School Marching Band! Tonight's halftime show features music that will take you to outer space. We open with the theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, this one.
Now that we are in outer space with the stars, we will count them as we play One Republic's hit, Counting Stars. take you on a tour of the planets. First, visiting Mars from Gustav Holst's Planet Suite, we will then return home and land with Imagination Dragons on top of the world. One more big round of applause for the incredible Fredericktown High School marching band. Halftime with the Mount Gilead Marching Band under the direction of Ross Runyon, Assistant Director Zoe Paulus, along with color guard coaches Rosemary Kirkpatrick and Brooklyn Thornton. Tonight, the band would like to show you what
goes on at a typical marching band practice? That's right. It's time to show you what we really have to go through in order to perform the amazing halftime show that you see every Friday night. The truth of the matter is, it's no walk in the park. The band director, Ross Runyon, is no angel either, as he constantly neglects to give us the basic necessities we need to survive. Like, really? Could we get a water break every once in a while? Seriously. So anyways, to honor all of those water breaks we don't get, here's Smoke on the Water. There's a little water break, if you will. These marching band practices start up around the end of July with our annual band camp. In case you forgot, the temperatures during that time of the year are roughly 1,000,000 degrees. So we have to be out there lugging around these heavy instruments all practice field long in the beating sun. It's so hot, it makes us say, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Well, even though we have to endure those amazing hot practices, well, Mr. Runyon kind of forgets to give us water breaks. Okay, I guess he gives us a few breaks every once in a while. It's all worth it on Friday nights when we get to perform for the wonderful Mount Gilead faithful and cheer the mighty Indians on to victory. Ending each game by singing our favorite song, Hey Baby. Sing along. crowd. You got to sing along. Come on. Hey, Indians fans, one more time. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mount Gilead Marching Band. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is a practice with the Mount Gilead Marching Band.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Welcome to the Avita Home Health and Hospice halftime show as your hosts, Mount Gilead Indians, are up 28-7 big on the Fredericktown Freddies, and Mount Gilead gets the ball to start off. But during this halftime show, we want to take some time and highlight the great program here at Mount Gilead High School, because this is what community is all about. From kindergarten to varsity, the pipeline of Mount Gilead football is on full display tonight. And especially love seeing programs like the Unstoppable Youth Sports breaking down barriers so all kids can play alongside their peers. The Mount Gilead players and cheerleaders volunteered their time this summer to make this camp special, because in Mount Gilead, character matters. Dominic Johnson here tonight as our VIP winner from the Unstoppable camp. Hope you're enjoying the game, Dominic. It's been a good one. And it's great to have the Park family here too. Dalton won the Be Like Joe experience. So earlier we saw the Unstoppable kids lead the team out onto the field, the Mount Gilead team on the field. We had the youth sports night. All the youth teams got introduced. If you could see a couple of touchdowns tonight, when Mount Gilead scores, you see the Mount Gilead youth football team down here in the end zone to my left. The left on the television screen, and the high school players giving out high fives to the guys scoring, or the high school players giving out high fives to the youth down there, and that was fun for them. And then had the youth cheerleaders earlier. The youth cheerleaders got the crowd going early with a great cheer to fire up the fans, and it's been a special night here in Mount Gilead. I love coming here and calling football games, and tonight's been a great game. Just a quick recap, Fredericktown comes out, and they are going right down the field, and it looked like they were in full control. And I hate to harp on it too much, but they stopped, and they called timeout on about the 10-yard line. They're about to take a delay game, called timeout on the 10-yard line. And it really seemed like Mount Gilead collected themselves, and after we came out of timeout, Fredericktown never regained momentum in the game. As Mount Gilead had a negative play, got a sack on Fredericktown, and then had the interception. Here you see some highlights in the first half, and there's that first half interception right there. Big number 79, Gage Shipman with the INT. He got down the field, and here is Carson Barnum doing Carson Barnum things, just plowing ahead for positive yards the whole way. So really a first half dominated by Mount Gilead. And really the two explosive plays they've had have both been fakes to Barnum off the right side, and then they give the counter. The first one was to Gavin Toombs. No, I'm sorry. The first one was to number 3, Summerlot. I got that right? Let me just check my notes. I'm sorry. My apologies. The first one, number 2, Tyler Haar on the big run. Then the second one was the Summerlot. Same play, 2 different players, and lightning strike touchdowns for Mount Gilead. As Mount Gilead is set to receive as we wind down halftime festivities. Really great job by both bands. Both these schools really represented well by the bands, by the fans, by the football teams. Just cannot get over, this is what small school football is all about. Have so much fun at these venues when I come here. So 12 minutes on the clock, and the football's on the tee as we get ready to kick off a second half.
Number 41, Isaiah Brake.
All right. Can I let the fans know at home? All right. And short kickoff goes out of bounds. So right away, Mount Gilead gets another break as they'll get the ball at the 35-yard line. Both teams been kicking short tonight. So Mount Gilead already up by 3 possessions. You almost feel like the Indians, with a sustained drive, could put this thing away. Because 34-7 with a run-heavy team, man, that's going to be tough to come back against. Fredericktown has passed the ball effectively at times during this game. They got their touchdown off a long pass to Toombs. Just kind of outplayed a couple guys. He's been open a few other times. Well, he wasn't open, but it looked like he was open. He had one-on-one. And Hayden Summerlot, which when Hayden's covering you, it's more like Hayden Summer not, because it ain't going to be completed. Swatted 2 passes away when he was one-on-one. Summerlot goes 5'10", 155. Toombs goes 6'5", 230. So here we go. Mount Gilead in the wing tee. Hand off to Barnum. up the middle. And just, you think they have him. And he just steps out of tackles, pushes through tackles, and just bowls ahead. It is really scrum run. That scrum run right there, he just blows up into the middle of the line, and he's big. Barnum goes 6'1", 225, and you lose him in there. He runs at such good pad level. Fricky under center, Harn Barnum in the backfield. Give to Barnum again, this time off the left side. And this time he's wrapped up right away. Number 44, Cash Parker, the outside linebacker that time, makes the tackle, but not before Barnum can get 2 or 3 more. And see, on this tackle, I like to see Parker keep his feet right there. See how he loses his feet? Keep your feet and tackle with your feet there when you're tackling a tough back. Because I promise you, Barnum ain't losing his feet. He keeps them chugging. So when you make that contact, if you're Cash Parker, you've got to wrap and drive your feet. 3rd and manageable here. 3rd and very short, actually, for the Indians. Ooh, that was a flinch. They didn't get called. Give to Barnum off the right side, and he falls forward for a first down. So Mount Gilead picking up right where they left off. Pushing the ball down the field. 1st and 10 for the Indians. 10 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Already up 3 possessions. And like I said, these running teams, once they cross the 50, they're no longer thinking about punt. They're going for it on 4th down, especially with the way Mount Gilead's defense has played. Got a turnover on downs, got an interception, and a strip 6. I trust my defense. I'm going for it on 4th down. Wing T again. Hand off to Barnum up the middle. Barnum runs through an arm tackle and falls ahead again for a gain of probably 7 or 8 more. And again, Camden Clutter on a stop, but again, right there, Fredericktown trying to tackle Barnum by grabbing his jersey. It ain't going to work. Camden Clutter on a tackle, though. And this Fredericktown defensive line is big. I highlighted it at the beginning of the show. They averaged something like 6'2" and 220 pounds across the front, but Mount Gilead's handled them. Wing T set for Mount Gilead. Man in motion. Give to Barnum. Up the middle. And stopped short of a first down. 3rd and 1 after a pickup of just a couple. So 3rd and short again. And this is exactly what Mount Gilead scripted, right? Like when the Mount Gilead offensive coordinator calls plays, this is the exact position he wants to be in. His run book, and they haven't passed all night. They have not, Mount Gilead has not put the ball in the air once tonight. It has been run right, run left. What a great situation right here. I think I faked to Barnum, and I run that counter off the left side again. I like that play right here. Man in motion. Oh, no, Fricky just keeps it. Ooh, that's going to be close. It looked like Fricky had it. And the referee on this side of the field is coming in, and he's spotting it a little bit further ahead than the referee on the far side of the field. And they are giving the Indians the first down. He kind of went over and was blown back. Yeah, he gets it. He gets it, not by much, but he gets it. And I think they're going to measure. Yeah, I think that's a good call by the referees to measure that. They signaled first down. Someone on Fredericktown side of the ball probably was screaming for a measurement. I don't know if I'm Fredericktown if I do that though, because they're going for it on 4th down. So whether it's 1st and 10 or 4th and an inch, you know they're going for it. So we've got a measurement here as the chain gang comes out. And they're going to stretch the chains out. And yep, Mount Gilead has it by the length of the football. So Fricky kind of jumped over and was blown back, but was able to advance the ball just far enough. That's a great spot. I think that spot is perfect. I think that's a very accurate spot. Well done by the referee crew tonight. Fredericktown fans probably not too. Fredericktown fans probably cussing me right now. That's not a good spot. That's a good spot. Fricky under center. Barnum set up right behind him. Looks like Haar next to Barnum. And yeah, give to Haar off the, I love that counter off the left side. There it is. And Haar, it's like an instant replay touchdown. It looked like the exact same play. Tyler Haar. I'm sorry, Jacob Welk. God, I got it wrong again. Jacob Welk, the senior off the left side. That's 3 times they've run that play, and 3 times they scored touchdowns. Jacob Welk on the long carry. It looked just like the last one, AT. Down the sidelines, breaking tackles, cutting back in. And it's Mount Gilead 34, Fredericktown 7. And we are in 4-possession football game. 34-7. Nobody had 34-7 Mount Gilead knocking on the door of a running clock in this game in the third quarter. I promise you that. Mount Gilead comes out for 2. And they get Fredericktown to jump, and it's called, so move it half the distance to the goal. Keep in mind, Mount Gilead missed one of these PATs. They got stuffed once, or they got stuffed twice. So if they get just one of those other 2-point conversions and they get this one, you would be in running clock right now.
Is that something you think teams look at, like strategize for them?
Absolutely, and teams do, at a certain point, teams are going to start thinking about running clock, because a running clock in this game, oh, it's a death sentence. Move it half the distance to the goal. 2-point conversion try, boy. Mount Gilead is lucky they don't get called for illegal procedure on that, because Fricky kind of backs his foot out real hard. Oh, it wasn't a touchdown. No, why does it say 4th down? What's going on? Okay. All right, so my bad. So they did call a touchdown. The line marker still had a 4th down for some reason. Mount Gilead stuffed on the PAT. And it's 34-7. Your host Indians over the Fredericktown Freddies.
Stay here, we missed it.
We'll stay here. And there's a little bit of confusion on the field. I'm not sure what the problem is. And here's the touchdown run by Jacob Wilt.
Don't forget, the JV team travels to Fredericktown tomorrow morning.
And that's a touchdown all the way, yeah.
Girls volleyball team this past week.
Jacob Wilt having a game. Wilt came in with 127 yards on the ground for the year, and he's got to be knocking on the door of about 65 or 70 for the game now.
This week they play.
Yeah, he had 62 in the first half. I think my man Jacob Wilt's going to double his yardage for the year in this game. Jacob Wilt having a game on both sides of the ball. Mount Gilead set the kickoff. My apologies to Wilt. Both times got his name wrong on the carry, so I feel bad about that. Toom fields the ball, pushes ahead. Gavin Toombs, hard to bring down.
Toombs wrestled down at the 40-yard line, where Fredericktown will pick up 1st and 10.
Now Fredericktown has the ball 1st and 10. And if you thought they need to act with a sense of urgency to end this first half, this is beyond urgency now. They've got to score. They've got to score fast, and they've got to find a way to stop this Mount Gilead rushing attack that came in averaging 332 yards a game. Now, Fredericktown had only allowed 10 points a game coming into this game, so we really thought highly of their defense, but Mount Gilead has carved them up. Sipe under center. 2 men in motion, that's got to be called. Sipes under center, like I said, Sipes under center. 2 men went in motion there for Fredericktown, and looked like Sipes kept the ball, but that's easy flag right there. So mark off 5 yards for the Freddies.
Illegal shift, we got 2 guys in motion.
And that's not what you want to start the first half off if you're a Fredericktown Freddy, with a miscue on your first play on your first offensive drive. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. March it back 5 yards.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty will repeat 1st down.
Still 1st down though. But 15 yards has been tough to come by tonight for the Fredericktown. They've chewed it up here and there. They've between the 20s, so to speak. Fredericktown's hung with Mount Gilead. It's 20s and in. They haven't been able to score. Sipes under center, wing tee, classic wing tee set here. Pitch to number 3, Ashcraft. He's off their left side, and he bangs ahead for a nice run. He'll get,
number 11, Lane Reiser.
Looks like all 5 of those yards back, so make it 2nd and 10. Ashcraft and Hannon have both shown flashes tonight to go along with Sipes. But Mount Gilead has kept Sipes bottled up. What I really like what they've done is when Sipes rolls right or left, they fire their outside linebacker right away to put pressure on him. Sipes under center, Ashcraft in motion, give to Hannon up the middle. Hannon pushes ahead, still running. Oh, almost squirted out there, but stopped for a no gain. Give me 3rd and 10. That scrum run really does. Both teams run that play. Barnum is amazing at coming out on the other end of the thing, of the old wing tee scrum run. Classic wing tee set again. Looks like Sipes going to be under center. Hannon at the linebacker, at the fullback spot. Ashcraft to his left. Parker to his right. Parker to his left. Fake to pitch to Parker. Looking for Toombs. Toombs is covered, double covered now. But now he's got number 3 wide open. Now he's covered, and Sipes is going to keep it and push out of bounds. Ooh. Ooh, if that is on the other side of the field, that's going to be called late hit every time. Mount Gilead very lucky that's on their side of the field. Yeah, it's close. Lane Reiser escorts him out, but that was close. Mount Gilead very lucky that drive wasn't extended by a penalty. And the formation we have right here is called a punt. We've not seen it all night. I believe this is our first punt of the night. Toombs, yeah, don't adjust your picture. This is called this formation is called a punt formation. And Toombs punts it away. Low line drive. Rolls, and the Mount Gilead returner wisely gets away from it, but it's going to take a nice roll and will be downed around the 11-yard line. So Mount Gilead takes over at the 11-yard line. Not that that's mattered. And the Mount Gilead defense comes up big again.
Golf teams compete this week. The girls.
So Mount Gilead on offense.
Monday. The boys compete on Tuesday for their.
Jacob Wilt
Good luck, Mount Gilead.
having a huge night, along with Carson Barnum. And they're in the wing tee set. Hard to get a good picture who's in right now for Mount Gilead, but their running back is thrown down. Barnum, the ball carrier, he stayed in. Camden Clutter on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. It's a win for Fredericktown. They need to string together two more plays like that. The Fredericktown defense does. Force a punt here and try and claw your way back into this thing, but you're down 4 possessions already.
Race begins at 9 a.m. Good luck, cross country.
Fricky under center. Has not attempted to pass yet tonight. Wilton motion. Give to Barnum up the middle. And Barnum stopped again, but not before he pushes ahead. And it's 3rd and manageable. It's about 3rd and 6 maybe? 3rd and 5. Boy, Fredericktown desperately needs to stop right here. And if you're Mount Gilead, boy, oh boy, a drive here.
He's in crutches, not coming back. Don't know why, but that's the.
Tyler Hard now looks like out for the game on crutches. That's a huge loss for Mount Gilead. Or is it? Because that's my man who is out the side. Is that Wilt? There's Wilt off the left side again. Oh, he has been wicked on that counter play. Just lets his block set up. I like to see him get that football on the other hand, though. I really would. He's carrying that football, and it's on the field side. See how the football's on the field side? Got to switch hands, get that in the boundary side. But that's a 1st and 10. The senior Jacob Wilt is the leader in the clubhouse or play of the game right now. Give to Barnum. Barnum running with great pad level, but the Freddies are just pouncing on him now. But Mount Gilead got sneaky when they had to get sneaky, right? Hammer the ball up the middle with Barnum. He's a sledgehammer. Let him pound away and then run the counter with Wilt. Tyler Haar was the counter man earlier. He went out with an apparent injury, but the senior Jacob Wilt has stepped in and has performed admirably. 2 backs in the backfield now for Fricky. Hand off to Barnum again. And much better. The Fredericktown defense obviously was challenged at halftime because they are tackling much better at the point of attack. They've kept Barnum bottled up now. So 3rd and 4. Fredericktown needing to stop, and Mount Gilead taking their time, just taking all of the air out of the football. If I'm Mount Gilead, man, I'm telling my quarterback, you don't snap the ball till 5 seconds. 5 seconds is when you snap the ball. The rest of the drive. Really run this clock out. Mount Gilead comes out. Fricky under center. Barnum right behind him. Wilt with him. And Wilt was the lead back. Barnum got the ball just for a couple yards. Fredericktown flying to the football much better here. And that's huge.
By a white crowd with silver helmets.
Yeah, Fredericktown flying to the football now. The defense is playing with this emergency for sure. 4th down and long, and we might have back-to-back punts. What does Mount Gilead do here? Up 4 possessions? Man, I think I gamble. I think I do. I think I run the ball here if I'm Mount Gilead because I trust my defense that much. Yep, and Mount Gilead comes out. Let's see if they just try and draw Fredericktown offsides. Oh, they jumped. Mount Gilead jumped. Oh, that's a killer. Oh.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
4th down.
And that moves them back 5 yards, and that completely changes the outlook here. And now for the first time all night, we have back-to-back punts. And Fredericktown very wisely putting 2 guys back. Number 5, Caden Gibson. Number 3, Johnny Ashcraft are both back. I love 2 guys fielding punts. I love it. And beautiful punt there. And rolls out of bounds. Really high punt, allowed his defense to get under it. Rolls out of bounds for a nice net. And Fredericktown will start all over at the 36-yard line after back-to-back punts, after we hadn't seen punts all night. So the defense is here, stiffening up. Fredericktown's defense got to stop when it desperately needed to, but now we're looking at 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. What does Fredericktown do here now? Sipes under center. I'm sorry, no, he's in the gun. Sipes in the gun. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. And that's a give to Ashcraft off the left side on a jet sweep, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Number 33, Jonathan Ashcraft, the ball carrier for Fredericktown. Pushed out of bounds by number 44, Bo Sayers.
But not before he can get about 7 yards. Bo Sayers on the tackle. The refs are getting beat up tonight. Yeah, we've had a couple weeks now where the referees taking a punishment. Remember, one referee at the Hillsdale game last week got taken out on a stretcher. Referees, tough business, man. 2nd down and short.
If you want to be a referee, please say.
Yeah, there is a referee shortage in Ohio. We're starting to see why. Sipes in the gun, man in motion, give on another jet sweep. No, Sipes keeps it. He faked the give to Kirk Parker, and then Parker kind of turned into a lead blocker. Sipes went up the hole behind him, but it's stuffed. Makes it 3rd and about 3. 3rd and 2, they're calling it. Minute 35 to go left here in the 3rd quarter, and
number 59, Cooper Nelson. 3rd down 2, let's hear it, Indians fans.
Fredericktown really not operating with much urgency at all. A lot of game to play, but down 4 possessions. Wing T set, 3rd and short. Sipes under center. Pitch to Ashcraft. Oh, early penetration forces Ashcraft wide, but he gets the corner. Now we got a hold. Holding on Fredericktown. Oh, man. The Freys have just had some bad luck tonight. Untimely penalties. Pretty obvious holding call there, it looked like. See that replay again. Oh, blocking the back. See that replay again, AT. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I thought it was a holding because maybe he got thrown down from behind. But it kind of just looks like the Mount Gilead guy fell down and the Fredericktown guy happened to be standing behind him. Oh, I don't criticize the referees very often, but and a wing T offensive scrum run set there. Everything's so condensed, and you call that a block in the back in between the tackles? Yikes. Tough call for Fredericktown. Sipes under center, 3rd and 11 now. And he rolls out to his right, looking to throw the ball. And yeah, that's a pass interference.
Nice pass intended for number 3.
Intended for number 3, Ashcraft. And yeah, number 4 for Mount Gilead, Jacob Wilt, just got there a second too early. I like Wilt's idea, running through the receiver to get to the ball, but he got there just a second too early. Boom, right there. He just didn't time it up quite right, but I like the idea. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, so it's going to result in a 1st down after a very rough call, a block and a back call. So everything coming out in the wash, evening out in the end there for Fredericktown as they end up with a 1st and 10 anyways, but valuable time ticking off the clock. 53 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Wing T set for Sipes under center. And they get Mount Gilead to go into the neutral zone. That's going to be 5 more yards. So Mount Gilead with back-to-back penalties for 20 yards. Encroachment. Going to make it 1st and 5 now for the Freddies. Parker at the left wing. Ashcraft at the right wing. Pitch to Ashcraft, going left. Gets stuffed to the line of scrimmage, held up, and dropped for a no gain. Brody Martinez credited with the tackle there. Won't get a TFL, almost a TFL for Big Brody. He's been all over the field tonight. He's had a nice game. Getting after Sipes. 2nd and 5 now. The Mount Gilead fans trying to get things fired up. Looks like there's 1 second difference, so Fredericktown is going to get a play in. Jet sweep to Parker, and he turns it upfield. That's a nice run for Parker. And he gets the Fredericktown Freddies a 1st down, but that will stop the clock. Stop the clock for a 1st down. They'll wind it when they set the ball, so I don't think we'll get in a playoff. There it is, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter here in Mount Gilead. Fredericktown down 34-7, but on the drive. Stick with us. We'll be right back, live and free on OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Zack Truax back here at Mount Gilead, Ohio, with my cameraman, Sean Williamson. Man, if you are enjoying tonight's game, it's because the camera has been in the right spot. Sean is the MVP on the OH Report team tonight, without question. Freddies with the ball, give to Parker again, and he plows ahead for just a couple on that jet sweep. But the Fredericktown trying to soften up those edges a little bit, trying to stretch that Mount Gilead defense out. Hopefully that opens things up the middle. Haven't seen Sipes run the ball a whole lot since the first half. Fredericktown, or Mount Gilead, obviously king on Sipes every time. Huge. Northmore over Danville, 30-12 in the fourth quarter. That's a shocker. Now Fredericktown checking their bands. Got the play call. Sipes in the gun. Ashcraft in motion. Give to Ashcraft. He's got the edge. Ashcraft down the field. Great blocking on the edge by Fredericktown on that play. And Ashcraft ahead for 13 yards before he stopped. Really nice play that time by Fredericktown. Sealing the edge for Ashcraft to get ahead for some positive yards. Nice first down run. And the Freddies starting to figure something out here on this jet sweep action. Look for Sipes to fake that sweep and keep it the middle one of these times. He's their most dynamic runner. They have to get him involved in the game. 10:58 to go in the game. Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Freddies. Sipes in the gun. Ashcraft in motion. Sipes with the ball, looking to pass. Pressure right away. Number 3, got him, wrangled him down. Sipes able to get away. Sipes doing his Fran Tarkington again. Chucks it up, that's trouble. Number 3, guess what? Hayden Summerlot again applying pressure. And Sipes wisely throws it away, but outside the tackle box and past the line of scrimmage, so no grounding. 2nd down and 10. And yeah, as soon as, I love this defensive game plan by Mount Gilead. As soon as they see Sipes roll out right or left, they are sending their outside linebacker or defensive back screaming in there to put pressure on him, to keep him from getting the edge and turning a rollout into a long run. And looks like some confusion on the Fredericktown side. They have to burn timeout. That's their first timeout so far. Well, now we're split right here with Danville and Northmore. I don't know if anyone else is surprised by that score tonight. I certainly am. I'm gonna listen in real quick.
High school football.
Cy Dakar, right is Cy. I had to try it. It's not that good. Quick hitter. That's going to be caught. The tight end, Justice Tharp, had the sack on defense, makes a catch. Gets 4th, 2nd down and 6.
Welcome back. You'll see more of that game tonight with Andy and Travis on the Pigskin at 11:30-ish. All great highlights. 2nd and 10 with the Freddies here. Sipes in the gun, looking to pass, throws it, And pass incomplete. Number 53, Caden St. Clair, the junior, on coverage. And 10:24 left to go in the game. 3rd and long here for Fredericktown. And Mount Gilead's defense, anytime the ball has gotten close to 20, that's when they've really been their best. Strip 6, interception, turnover on downs. You know, the Freddies have moved the ball decently down the field, but this is where Mount Gilead defense has shined. Sipes in the gun again. Faked it, give him a jet sweep, and that is stuffed right away. Carson Barnum on the tackle. Attempted run by number 5 for Fredericktown. Caden Gibson on the jet sweep there, but that went backwards. 4th and 11 for the Freddies here. 10 minutes and ticking.
Get your 50-50 tickets out.
And it's going to be hard to find an MVP. I mean, this has been a complete team win by Mount Gilead. So impressed with them tonight on all phases of the game. Sipes in the gun. Rolls to his right there. They send the backer right away. Just great game plan for Mount Gilead. As soon as Sipes rolls out, they send a dude right after him. That was number 32, Carson Barnum. And that feels like Fredericktown's last gasp, even with 9 minutes, 32 seconds left in the game. They're getting after this Fredericktown team. Number 79 was also in there too. Gage Shipman and Carson Barnum all over that play. Mount Gilead with their 2nd turnover on downs takes the ball over at the 32-yard line. Fredericktown played defense much better last time. Forced a punt. So we've had punt, turnover on downs. And we're scored 34-7. This is kind of what we expected the whole game would be. There's a counter play, nicely designed by Mount Gilead off the left side. Carson Barnum on the ball, on the carry. Now, I like that game plan, boy. They've been hammering Barnum with straight gives and dives. That time, they run a little counter, fake the dive to probably Wilt, and give to Barnum off the left side off a counter, just trying to find creative ways to get Barnum the ball because, man, he's tough to bring down. Right there, as you see, he plows ahead for 5 yards. Mount Gilead in the wing tee. Barnum and Wilt in the backfield. Give to Barnum. Pushes ahead and wrestled down. But not before he gets 5 yards and a penalty. And I think that's going to be on Fredericktown, but we'll see. Let's bring it up on the replay here, see what we can see what happened. It was after the play. Oh. It's something off in the back, in the defensive backfield. I didn't see. Ref didn't like something.
Personal foul. Face mask on the white.
Oh.
15 yards out to the end of the play.
Oh. Fredericktown defensive back gets face mask. Probably because Mount Gilead's wide receivers, if you call them wide receivers, they call them split ends. We haven't attempted to pass all night. Mount Gilead hasn't. They block to the echo of the whistle. They're going to block you and block you and block you until the echo of the whistle. And I think there's some frustration coming out in Fredericktown's defensive backs, and they had a face mask. 1st and 10 for Mount Gilead on the drive. Give to Wilt off the right side this time, and he is wrestled down. But not before he gets 7 yards. Number 42 for Fredericktown's defense on the tackle. That is get a name on 42. Griffin Garver on the tackle for Fredericktown. 6'2", 108-pound. 6 foot, 108 pounder for junior for the Freddies.
$255.
Stop and play here. I was looking for number 4. I was looking for Garver's name there. Didn't see while we get the stop and play. They're still showing 3 timeouts left for the Indians and 2 timeouts left for the Freddies, so I'm not sure why we have stop and play there. Maybe had an injured player I didn't see. Either way, 8 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the game. And Fricky under center, clock running, and Fricky is watching that game clock, that play clock astutely. Probably told not to snap until 5 seconds left. So he's gonna let another 5 seconds tick off the clock here. Now he's under center, gets him set at 10 seconds. Snapped at 5, perfect. Hand off to Barnum, following his blockers, pushing ahead.
Carson Barnum, the ball carrier.
Big number 74. Cody Meemer, 6'3", 285 pounds, leads the K-Mac in tackles for loss, and right there he was leading Carson Barnum down the field. Barnum's right behind him, but Barnum was only able to get, wow. I thought Barnum got more than that. He's only able to get 1 yard on that one. So 7 minutes, 38 seconds left. 1st and 10. Enough for a first down though, so 1st and 10 for the Indians. Give to Barnum again off that right side, pushing ahead. And Barnum does a great job. Now I'm at this angle, I can see it a little bit better. What Barnum does really great, he runs at great pad level, but he gets behind those big offensive linemen he has. And they go Brody Martinez, 6'2", 265. Gage Shipment, 6 foot, 250. Keegan Petrie, 6'4", 265 at center. Cody Meemer, right guard, 6'3", 285. And Caden St. Clair, 6'2", 165. He gets behind those big boys, kind of puts his hand on the back and just follows them. And then he's hard to bring down on his own. Fricky under center. Reverse out, but he gives the ball to Barnum, and he's wrestled down by Toombs. But not before the Mount Gilead offensive line changes the point of attack, pushes Fredericktown back, and makes it 3rd and a long 2. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this game.
Russell Reed.
And Mount Gilead on the drive and taking their time.
$100 back to the Mount Gilead football program.
Just suffocating Fredericktown right now. Fricky under center. Barnum and Wilt in the backfield. Give to Barnum again, and he falls forward for a first down. He'll make it 1st and 10.
Enough for a first down.
Oh. First down. Oh, just chewing up the clock. 5 minutes, 50 seconds, and clock rolling. And Fredericktown with 2 timeouts left. If you're Fredericktown, you have to take your timeouts on defense. If you're going to take them. Coach Spittler might have conceded this thing, though, down 4 possessions with 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the game. And the story has been the Mount Gilead team. Fricky gives the ball to Barnum. And, boy, beautiful fake by Fricky. Fricky and number 31 for Mount Gilead. Beautiful fake. Gave the ball to Barnum, but carried that fake out like this. I'm sorry, it's 33. Maybe Grant LaRoche on that fake with Fricky, but really nicely done because they give to Barnum, right? But then Fricky continues to play out like he's got the ball. He's going to give it to the on the counter, and just keeps a few guys for Fredericktown honest. Fricky under center again. Give to Barnum up the middle. Plowing ahead, pushing ahead, and we got a first down and goal for the Mount Gilead Indians. And knocking on the door of a running clock. I promise you, nobody coming into this game had any inclination we'd have a running clock. Everyone thought this was going to be a dogfight. Fought on the ground, in between tackles, lots of punts, field possession, that kind of stuff between two running teams. But Mount Gilead has just looked prepared. Game plan-wise, physically, they've looked prepared all night and just taken it to Fredericktown. Gives the big guy Barnum, why not? Pushing ahead. And it just feels like inevitable, doesn't it? Doesn't it just feel inevitable? 4 minutes left. Second down and goal. Griffin Garver on the stop for Fredericktown.
Hands here for both the Fredericktown and the Mount Gilead marching bands. Great job,
And Fricky with the ball, with the call in the huddle, allowing that play clock to run. I'm sorry, now Fricky just coming in. I thought he was in the huddle. Now he's just coming in with 10 seconds left. Ooh, they're going to hurry a little bit here. Gets him out. Gets him set. Oh, we got snapped in time. Hand off to Barnum again, up the middle. And there you go. Running clock, touchdown, 40-7. Turn on the strobe lights in Mount Gilead. Gonna be a party tonight for the people in purple. Woo, what a game. What a game for Mount Gilead. I am immensely impressed with their game prep, their game plan, how they attacked Fredericktown, offensively and defensively. This is an undefeated team. Fredericktown was sitting number 3 in their region in Division 5. Mount Gilead is 2 in Division 6. I gotta imagine after tonight, I don't know who the #1 team is in Region 23, Division 6. But I'm betting on Monday morning, I'm betting it's Mount Gilead, because this is a huge computer point grab for them tonight. And their players are celebrating, and rightfully so. They've got a running clock against an undefeated team in what felt like a playoff atmosphere, right? Both of these teams are sitting with a first-round bye in their pocket. And Mount Gilead, from halfway through the first quarter, after they got really gashed twice by 2 long Sipes runs, settled down and has put the clamps on Fredericktown the rest of the night, especially from the 25-yard line in. Fredericktown could not move the ball. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go in a running clock game. This thing's gonna be over quick now.
And here, the Mount Gilead Indians are
And
41-7.
Mount Gilead is having fun with it. The PA announcers having fun with it. Oh, that's gotta burn. Oh, if I'm a Fredericktown fan, I'm just, oh, so tough to, I mean, the PA announcer is great here. I love him. So tough to listen to when you're the visiting team taking it on the chin. Toombs fields the ball, and he is brought down one-on-one by number 6. Number 6, Brent Robinson, 5'9", 145 pounds. Brent Robinson just tackled, 6'5", 230. Oh, I love this Mount Gilead team. I like them. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left. Not sure why the clock isn't running. The band's playing. Oh, they're gonna have fun tonight in Mount Gilead. There the clock goes. Fredericktown wing T set. Sipes under center. Pitch to number 44. We got a flag. Oh, that flag's gonna take a minute and a half to sort out. That.
Number 44.
And I talked about this at other running clock games I've been to. The flags are the worst, because the flags take a minute to sort out, minimum a minute to sort out, and the clock's running. Right now, you see right there on the end zone drive-in, carry out and delivery scoreboard, clock's running, minute 45. So Fredericktown loses like 30 seconds on a penalty. Now they're at 1st and 15. Sipes in the gun. And he keeps it up the middle and tackled. Got some of the Mount Gilead backups in the game now, and the starters are rooting them on. Like that. But Sipes ahead for 5 yards. Minute 12 left now. I think Fredericktown's probably going to run 2 more plays, and that's going to be it. And we'll come back with the Avita post-game show. Yours truly, they're going to let me loose on the field tonight with the wireless mic. So who knows how many interviews I can get in. You know I love talking to these players and kids when I'm out here working for OH Report. Short run again by Fredericktown. We're going to get my AT has promised me more time. So if you're a Mount Gilead fan, stick around for the end of the game. I'm going to get as many interviews as I can in this thing. Right now, I'm saying Jacob Wilt is my MVP for the game. Easily Jacob. Oh, and we got a coach getting a Gatorade bath. 5th game of the year. Don't know about that, but big win for the Indians. Good for them to celebrate. Gatorade baths being handed out to coaches. And Fredericktown running the play again. Sipes off the right side. That's number 44 for Fredericktown. Bo Sayers. And that is going to be the game. Clock hits 0. Mount Gilead with the biggest win in the KMAC of the season. 41-7 in a complete team effort win over a very game Fredericktown team. Stick with us. When we come back, I'm going to be on the field for the Avita post-game show, getting as many interviews as I can, talking to these Mount Gilead guys. We'll be right back, live and free on OH Report. Sean, awesome job that I do.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more. Every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Tonight's live and free football game from Mount Gilead, Ohio couldn't have been brought to you without the help of Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. The hometown heroes of the End Zone Bar and Grill. You always score at the End Zone. Buckeye Training and Fitness Academy, a gym with focus on community, family, play, and group fitness designed for all ages and fitness levels. The world needs stronger humans. We build them here. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspirations to succeed in their chosen paths. Carruthers Pest Control. Sign up for year-round protection from all those creepy crawlies starting at just $39 a month. American Homestead Exteriors. Our commitment to excellence is reflected in our strong and reliable exterior solutions. Call us today for roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And finally, Scout Construction Service, LLC. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout Construction for more information, 419-989-7240. Your final from Mount Gilead, 41 Indians over Fredericktown Freddies 7. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, your MVP interview with Zack Truax.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more. Every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Truax back here at Mount Gilead High School, where the Indians just put a thumping on the previously undefeated Fredericktown Freddies. I said someone's O's about to go, and it was Fredericktown's O. But Mount Gilead stays undefeated, and a big reason why is your North Central State player of the game, Jacob Wilt. Jacob, you had 127 yards and 1 touchdown coming into the game. Looked like you had some injuries on the offensive side of the ball. You get the call, and you come up with 132 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Your team averaged 332. You got 132 of it. Man, what's that feel like to come in a moment like that and shine so big for your team?
You know, it feels good. It started with the line. I mean, the gaps were open the whole night. Tyler, he's a great runner for us, and it was unfortunate for him to go down.
So you had a big night as a team, prepared for a 4-0 team. What's the mindset as you prepare for a 4-0 team? They come into your home turf.
You know, it really started Saturday after last week's game. Saturday we watched film, got right to it. This week, Monday and Tuesday, I was actually pretty sick. Did not come to practice Monday or Tuesday. You know, the team kept with it Monday and Tuesday. And I came back Wednesday ready to go, and we came out here and we played.
That's Jacob Wilt, your North Central State MVP for the game. Jacob, look up in the camera, shout out whoever you want to shout out to right now.
You know, I want to shout out my whole offensive line. I want to shout out Carson Barnum and my dad, Nathan Wilt, Marcia Young, and Wyatt Young, and my mom, Mandy Riggs.
Again, your North Central State player of the game, Jacob Wilt.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
Zack Truax back here on OH Report, live and free. I had to pick one guy to be the MVP, and that was Jacob Wilt. But, man, a close second were these dudes right here, and that's the defensive line from Mount Gilead, and they played a great game. They came in the game leading the KMAC in TFLs, and they came up huge tonight all over the Fredericktown Freddies. So let them introduce themselves real quick.
I'm Brody Martinez.
My name's Gage Shipman.
I'm Cooper Nelson.
And I'm Cody Mimer.
All right, so Gage, right? Gage had the big interception. You guys were all over the quarterback. He kind of chucked it up, and it just ends up right in your breadbasket, man. And you say you can't catch, but you caught it, and you knew what to do. So in that second, you look down, you see the football in your gut. What's going through your mind?
It's just absolutely surreal. My first goal was to try to bar the ball as quick as possible because I know I'm not the fastest person out there, so I just wanted to try to protect the ball. And it was just surreal, absolutely surreal.
And so now, after the interception, they come up with a strip six, and say your name again.
Cooper Nelson.
Cooper Nelson gets the strip six, and you tear it out of his hands, and then everyone's standing on the wrong side of you. You turn on the Jets. What's that feel like running down the field as a lineman?
Felt real slow. I'm not going to lie. I was afraid they were going to catch me, but it felt real good. I had thought the play before, man, what if I stripped the ball? And I manifested it, and I feel real good about that.
They came up huge, and now I'll let the man who's leading the KMAC in TFL has probably added to that lead tonight. Cody, how do you say your last name again? Mimer. Cody Mimer. 13 TFLs coming tonight. The rest of them had 9 apiece. Cody, talk to me. It was Youth Night and Unstoppables Night. Tell the folks at home watching what that means to be a football player and show those kids such a good time.
That just means that we're going to support our youth. We want to encourage them to play this sport we all love and give those unstoppable kids a chance to be out here, go with the football players, and do something that they don't always get the chance to do. And we hope that they all stick with it, and we could see them out here when we're older.
Hey, Youth Night in Mount Gilead, and the future is bright as these beautiful lights in Mount Gilead. I've said it more than once. This Bermuda grass, you guys know how spoiled you are, man, playing this Bermuda grass. This is beautiful. The Bermuda grass, the strobe lights, they do it right here at Mount Gilead. One of my favorite places to call a game. Congratulations to the Mount Gilead Indians winning in a big game over an undefeated team. I'm Zack Truax, live and free on OH Report. We'll be right back.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to the Avita Health postgame show down here on this beautiful Bermuda grass. They're going to try the lights to get me off of it. I love it here. But just to reflect on tonight, it looks like Mount Gilead is off to one of their best starts in program history. We're still working on trying to figure it out. They've been playing football a long time down here, but they're off to a 5-0 start with a huge victory over an in-conference rival. They've got some big ones coming up. Centerburg's good this year. Comes to mind right away. Utica's good this year. So they've still got some big games in front of them. But putting a 41-7 thumping on a previously undefeated team from a bigger division is a huge way to get the second half of the season started as they sit 5-0. Want to thank all our tremendous sponsors for making all of this possible tonight. Vita Home Health, obviously, with the pregame, halftime, the End Zone Bar and Grill for the scoreboard, Buckeye Training and Fitness Academy for the first downs, and North Central State College. So big thank you to all of those sponsors who make this possible. Hey, tune in tonight for all the great highlights, 11:30-ish on the OH Report. We've asked Coach Reed to call in. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have calling this game from Mount Gilead, Ohio. So for Sean, Adam, and myself, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time live and free on OH Report.